Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Speed left. Speed. 18. What's that?
Straight of the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. This play goes for 36. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Baltimore first down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw by Stroud. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, on to Mixon. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18.
18-yard line.
It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground again with Mixon. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively. We can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
18, Rattler, 18, Steady.
They'll go play action. Diving right side, got it. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that bigger tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
4 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. They'll run the draw with Mixon. Here's a design run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they get this down to the 28. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Moss finds the football, complete. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun now, first round. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Oh, hey. Oh, boy. 18. What's up? Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun, Stroud. He finds Hunter downfield. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Under.
Again, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Come on, 18, 5 here. Nike, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself.
And they take this in for the score. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Let's go. 70, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 19 Lions.
He's dropping back to throw. This is a heater going deep. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's the final play of our first half.
70 Rangers, 70, 19 tight, 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The final throw before the break. He beams one deep right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Setting up the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Oh, 18. What's up?
Throwing is Stroud. Connects on the crosser. Still has some space inside the 35. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphins' first down.
Come 19! Come 19!
They're going to try and throw it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go!
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Well, every once in a while, you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Giving this to Denty. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one.
And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Oh, Eric.
Nixon on the toss. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Finds Genty underneath. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens don't want to see this one go to overtime. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand, and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, This is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize this situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. On 18. What's that?
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
18. That's it.
Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Out to the right. Out to the right. At 18. That's it.
Desperation time here on 4th. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw finding his back. Mixon. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 yards on
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Caught at the 10-yard line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hey, uno. All right. At 18. Why Tony? 11.
From the gun, Stroud. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here.
Touchdown, Ravens.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Cam Little to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
19 Charger. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Down the field, Evans has it. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Miami.
Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And they do not break the tie here in the fourth.
The mission objective now becomes supporting him after that miss, Kate. We're heading to overtime, and in that extra frame, you know there's a good chance he's going to be called on again to go out and try to win this game.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Breaks the tackle. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You know, not much to be had on that 1st down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Here's Stroud now. Hits his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First down.
On play action, here's Stroud. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, gets the job done.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun now for Stroud.
At the 6-yard line.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Dolphins surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Moss, the receiver, in motion right. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Genty from the gun. He cuts it back right. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. Now, these are the moments you dream about as a football player, right, Brock? Coming down to it in overtime, a chance to play hero, and he stepped up and carried that ball across the line to end it.
We all feel it. I mean, we feel all the way up there in the... It's a whole new game when you get to overtime. The urgency at an all-time high, and so cool for them to run.